Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ace and I've got more TF2 commentary, playing as a Demonidal Nucleus, doing some King of the Hill. And as you can already tell, my loadout is a bit more explosive than usual. I'm using the loch-n-load and the usable caber, which of course makes the item set the expert ordnance, and that's where this video is going to be about, or what this video is going to be about. Not sure why I used the word right there, but then again I am foreign and my English is not flawless. But then again, you guys already knew that, so I'm not sure why I'm pointing that out. Anyway, a lot of you guys also have been asking to give you guys a heads up or an update about the winners of my giveaway. Now, if you have followed me on Twitter or on Facebook, then you should already know that, well, that the winners have been selected. They have claimed their prizes and what these prizes are. Now, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys don't follow me on Twitter or Facebook, but I highly do recommend you do, because I also post updates or give you guys a heads up when I'm delayed or when things are preventing me from, well, doing things. Yeah, right. Anyway, 5 winners, which actually took me longer to select or to give them their prizes, because 3 of them of the initial 5 that I had selected didn't claim their prize, and I still have to hear back from them because they still haven't sent me a message whatsoever. And I have confirmed that I've sent them several messages. At least these messages have been confirmed to be sent, and still haven't heard back from them, so I'm not sure what they think about that. But after I selected some new winners, and those winners have selected, or at least have claimed their prizes, and these are as following. The first winner was So Slips You're Not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but he selected the Birdman of Aberdeen, which is the in-game TF2 item for the demo man, the pirate on your shoulder. Shattered Dreams 888 has selected a copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, followed by 2 times a copy of Terraria, which is actually kind of cool, because the Steam Summer Sale fell at the same time as my giveaway did when they claimed their prizes, so they got a lot more stuff than they would initially have gotten otherwise, so that's kind of awesome. Wavy Scribble got 2 keys and a fast learner. He was the only one selecting keys, which I suppose is the only smart decision when you are going for in-game items of a budget like that. Gordo 525 selected the entire orange box, which was a very awesome discount at the time, so he got a very good deal out of that for a prize. And of course Armadillo Bacon, which has selected a copy of Crisis, the first one, for him and his mate. So that's about it. Those are the winners, and that's what they have won, or what they have selected to win. And I hope you guys, well, get enough information out of that. Once again, if you have another question regarding things like this, or just want to stay up to date when problems arise, or just want to be in the loop, make sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Links below once again, and it should all be, well, good, I suppose, in the long run. Anyway, let's go back to the Expert Ordnance, which of course is the set that we are going to talk about in the rest of this video. And the Expert Ordnance basically persists out of the loch-n-load and the usable caber. And together that gives you a set bonus of 10% more fire resistance. Now this is kinda awesome, but as you can already tell, I'm also using a shield, otherwise I would not have been able to charge. And I'm using the charge-n-targe, if I'm not mistaken, or the splendid screen. I've been switching them out quite a bit during these 2 matches. And it was actually relatively effective, but it does bring a very interesting point with it, because the fire resistance doesn't fully stack with the shield's fire resistance. There is actually a diminishing return at hand when you have equipped the Expert Ordnance, of course your primary and your melee weapon, together with one of the shields. Now the diminishing return is as follows. If you use the splendid screen, it's only 2% less set bonus, so you get 8% instead of 10%, and when you use the charge-n-targe, you get a diminishing return of 5%, so that basically means you only get 5% additional fire resistance for using this specific set. So if it's really worth it, probably not. Getting a very weird kill there on a spy that I did not really see, but a kill is a kill, so I'm gonna take it. And all thanks to the usable caber. Usable caber is very nice to play with, because it's very satisfying to get a kill with it, and then to get a kill on it on a spy, which is my most hated class to fight against. I'm not gonna lie, it only adds to that satisfaction. But once again, if you use that shield with the Expert Ordnance, you get some diminishing return. Also, a very interesting point, if you use a shield, the explosive damage that you take from the usable caber does not get reduced by the explosion reduction that you get from your shield, which is a bit weird, but also a bit understandable because it might be a little bit overpowered if that was the case, I suppose. I hope that is the logic behind it, but otherwise it might just be a straight up bug and we have to look into that. But it does not reduce the damage, as you can tell right there. I take the full damage of the Ullable Caber. And also the Ullable Caber isn't really bug free. I have had a lot of times where I attack a scout and he only takes the melee damage, but he doesn't take the explosion damage, even though the explosion is triggered by hitting the scout. And it usually happens when they are jumping quite a bit. I'm not sure how to actually basically make the bug happen, but I've seen it happen quite a bit to me, and I believe it actually happened to me once in this video as well, but I might have gotten that out. I'm not entirely sure. I have to look through it. But it's a known bug. Like, one of the people that inspired me to caber knows this bug as well. And one of the things that I found in when using the shield instead of the sticky launcher for cabering, which was my initial plan actually. I was initially going to just caber, but then I realized I was using the loch-n-load and I was getting a lot of loch-n-load kills as well. So I kind of figured, why not make a video about the set. So there's my reasoning for this video right there on top of that. But one of the things that I found, especially when you use the splendid screen and you bash into somebody, they always bounce a bit back, and you don't have that initial range or that additional range of the Eyelander, which basically means you have to time your caber very well, otherwise you're just gonna straight up miss the person that you're charging against. So that's something you have to look out for. But nonetheless, if you time it right, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And on top of that, it's so much fun just to bash into somebody and then follow up with a caber, or just bashing, it basically insta-kill scouts if it works. And it's not a reliable type of set that you want to play with, because once again you're killing yourself to kill. But it's a lot of fun. It's very satisfying if you get a kill streak with the caber. But nonetheless, I do find that the caber needs a regen ability, because going back to stock up on the caber is a bit silly, and I really think that a 24-second reload time on the caber is a very awesome thing to add to the game, and I really would like them to do so. Anyway, the video is about to end, so make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow the links in the description box, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care.